A local company is hiring trainees with less than 1 year of experience and managers with 5 or more years of experience. Write a compound inequality that represents this situation. Well, the first part is less than 1 year of experience, so x would be less than 1. And our other option is managers with 5 or more years of experience, and their x would be greater than or equal to 5. And this is a union. We have to put both of those inequalities, put them together. Number 10, chlorine. Free chlorine in a pool should be between 1 and 3 parts per million inclusive. That means we can include the 1 and 3. We are asked to write a compound inequality to show that the levels are within this range. So we will have 1 on our lower end, 3 on the higher end, and everything in between. So we have 1 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 3. The intersection is our symbol. The intersection symbol looks like that. And it's kind of the overlap. It is the part or parts that are in both inequalities or in both solutions. And union is a U, and this is when you just put both sets together, or both of the graphs together. And our union graphs are the ones that look like this, with the arrows in the opposite direction. And our intersection graphs are the ones that look like that, with everything in between colored in. Let me do that again, it's kind of hard to see. So those are the intersection. And the last thing we're going to do here is solve some compound inequalities. First one, 4 is less than or equal to x plus 2 is less than 8. And I know some of you guys draw these little bars like that to show your two sides of an equation. Well, here there are 3 sides. We're solving for x, so the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that 2. And we now need to subtract 2 from all 3 sides. And if we do that, we will have 2 is less than or equal to x is less than 6. We have a less than or equal to, so you will have a closed circle on the 2 and an open circle on the 6. Everything in between those colored in. And this one is an intersection. That's the overlap part. Number 12, we need to solve these two inequalities separately. First of all, we're going to add 4 to both sides. And you have a is greater than 5. And over here, we are going to add 4 to both sides, and you have a is less than 1. This is a union. We need to put the first graph together with the second graph. A is greater than 5. We're going to have an open circle and everything to the right. And a is smaller than 1. We're going to have an open circle and everything to the left. Number 13, excuse me. I'm going to divide that. We're trying to solve for the x. First we're going to get rid of the 1, and we need to add that to all 3 sides. And we will have 9 is less than 3x. It's less than or equal to 12. And then when you divide everything by 3, you have 3 is less than x is less than or equal to 4. In the graph, we would have an open circle on 3, closed circle on the 4, and this is an intersection. That's the overlap part. Number 14, again, I'm going to divide that into the 3 parts. First, we are going to subtract 3 from all of those. 9 minus 3 is 6. In the middle, all we will have left is the 2x. And on the end, 5 minus 3, oh, I'm sorry, negative 5 minus 3 is a negative 8. And now to solve for the x, we are going to divide all of the sides by 2. And you have 3 is greater than x, is greater than or equal to negative 4. And I would switch that around, switch the whole thing around. Negative 4 is less than or equal to x, is less than 3. And now when we graph that, we will have a closed circle on the negative 4, an open circle on the 3, and everything in between there colored in. This is an intersection. That's the overlap part. And the last one, dividing both sides by 2, you will have x is smaller than 3. And the second inequality, when we divide both sides by 3, you would have x is greater than 4. So you've got an open circle in the 3, everything to the left, and open circle on the 4, everything to the right. And that one is a union. Everything from the first set, everything from the second set, and put it all together.